The heck or not. Shaking things up a little bit by doing a zone 2 lunchtime run and some random thoughts. And my zone 2 pace right now is far off what it was when I was training for the San Francisco half marathon, which I completed at the end of July. For comparison and notes, my zone 2 runnings at that time was running in zone 2 with a sub 12 or in the range of like 11 minutes to 13 minutes per mile. That was in zone 2, keeping a steady zone 2 rate. But today's run, I'm struggling with staying in zone 2. I'm like hovering in zone 3 mostly. And my pace is a lot slower pace than before. Right now it's currently 18 minutes and 30 seconds. And my heart rate is in zone 3. And I'm trying to work on that. I was wondering if it's because I was on break for so long. I took a July after the marathon, half marathon. I took all of August off, all of September, and then in October I just started to do walks, and now I'm slowly getting back into jogging. So I'm wondering if the reason for that is because I took all that time off and my body is just getting used to it again. So maybe my body's also trying to get used to being outside. Because now that I'm finding as I'm warming up, my heart rate is stabilized. And now I'm within that zone 2 range, which is where I want to be. Started walking and running again in earnest because I've got a chocolate run that I'm going to be running with a buddy of mine this Saturday. It's a 10K, 6.2 miles, and I kind of want to go into it at least somewhat prepared. So I use ChatGPT to generate a workout plan for me. Clicked off. I wonder if it's because like the new iPhone 16 and they got a camera shutter. I'm wondering if that is the reason I accidentally turned it off. But let's flip it over and let's see if that's any better. That's probably it. I was probably pressing some button, and that's what's causing me to put the video lower again. But anyways, the heart rate right now is in zone 2, which I'm glad. I'm about 16 minutes or a third of the way into this 45-minute training block. Difficulties. I don't know if I'm just fumbling on the button, but it keeps on shutting off. But in case it got cut off, here's the deal. I got a 10K run at Christie Field in San Francisco that I'm going to be running with a buddy of mine on Saturday. And I at least want to get one run in or some training in so they don't go into it in cold turkey. I can do my body at least prepare for it a little bit. I don't want to injure myself. So I'm going to be doing at least that. I went onto ChatGPT to generate a 4-week plan and see where we go from there. Shit, let's cross the street. Yeah, 4-week plan on ChatGPT to at least get some miles in, provide some guidance. I heard there's a lot of running apps out there that have training plans that you can follow, which I'll probably use. I prefer Hal Higdon. That's a tried and true one that I've used since 2017, I'll say. And I've been stuck, and I've been actually loyal to that for all this time. It's a really good program that is easy for me to follow. I already know the system. So at any rate, this Saturday, I'm going to be running the 10K with my buddy in San Francisco. So today's workout will be zone 2 running. 45 minutes easy pace. In the beginning of this workout, I was just starting out today's run actually, and I was coming in too high in zones. Zone 3, heart rate was high. And this was even an 18.5 pace. But now that my body has had a chance to warm up, I'm hitting that zone 2 nicely, and I'm also my pace is increasing. So let's get off. What the deal is. So where was I? Where did it get cut off? Anyways, zone 2. Oh, motorcycle. Zone 2. 45 minutes, easy run. Conversational pace, that's why I'm streaming. Like I said in the beginning, my pace was cut out a little bit high, running in zone 3. But as my body warmed up, I find my pace is increasing, and I'm staying steadily in zone 2, which is what I want, over the duration of 45 minutes. Now, like I said earlier, I've been out 2 months, not really doing any kind of regular running. 2 kilometers, 10 minutes, 5 seconds. I have a couple new things that happen, which I think is kind of cool. First one is we're finally getting my running back in order, which is good. Just one thing to make my heart feel good. When my heart feels good, I feel good. I could do more. I could do more. I feel good. So that's gonna be underway. My plan that I'm gonna be, my training block is gonna be extended this year. I'm starting off a little bit early in November. And then I'll be planning more earnest on November 11th. So after this week, I'm planning on, hold on, let me get across. This truck is backing up here. So, after this week's weekend run, I'm gonna take a week break. Mostly it's gonna be me doing some stretching and strength training before I start up again on November 11th. Because then, that's when I'm going to be planning for the Disneyland Half Marathon in 2025. That's one of the runs that I got going on in 2025. So I'm excited about that. That run's going to be on February, let's double check, but I think it's February 2nd, 2025. I'm going to be using Hal Higdon's 12-week plan again. Novice 2. It helped me immensely with the San Francisco Half Marathon. First bridge half, I broke 2 hours, sub 2 hours. So I'm going to be doing that training plan again. It took me far. And my hope is that I can continue sub 2 hours for this next run. But Disneyland Half Marathon's a little bit different. Different because I think it's gonna be a fun run. We're gonna be running through Disneyland, running through Disney California Adventure, and I want to take time at least to take in the sights for that. Now, the day before, I'm gonna be going there with my family to Disneyland, so we're gonna have a lot of Disneyland fun, a lot of walking. It'll be during my taper week, which is good. I'll be tapering by going around all through Disneyland. So that should be fun. And then the run after. But I got that lined up, and that's going to be training for that starting November 11th, according to the Hal Higdon website. Just out of curiosity, for those of you that run, what training plans do you use, or what apps do you use, and what apps would you recommend that I use if I want to train for a half marathon, or 5K, even a 10K, 15K? Even here in San Francisco, they got 15Ks. Let me know, because right now I've been using Hal Higdon, and that's been working out for me very, very well. And the new thing that I am doing is that Zone 2, which I'm learning from all you guys on the internet. So thank you for all that Zone 2 information. It's really helpful, and I think that's what impacted my run this time around. So yeah, it impacted me in that. Just in 2023, I ran the San Francisco First Bridge Half in 2 hours and 11 minutes. And then recorded time, I'm gonna turn around now. Recorded time of this year's 2024 San Francisco First Bridge Half, I did 1 hour and 57 minutes. Let's just round it up to 1 hour and 58. So calculations is correct. That's about the 13-minute increase, and that's pretty darn good. That's about a minute improvement per mile in the half. So I'm looking to improve it again this year. I'm aiming to do that for the Disneyland Half Marathon. If I don't, I'm cool with it, because I'm there just to enjoy the run and test out some new gear that I received, so my family can keep track since they're gonna be there. And now my kids are getting older, so hopefully they can watch Daddy run during these events. But we'll see how it goes. That's gonna be the first event of 2025. Oh wait, no, actually it's not. I'm doing the hot chocolate run in January. Yo, what's good? Yep. So actually, I'm mistaken. In 2025, how's it going? Alexandra Grace won. Happy Tuesday. Just doing some Zone 2 running. But yeah, in January, I'm actually doing the hot chocolate run, 10K, because that's gonna be the part of the training block that I have for Hal Higdon. There's a 10K race in there, and the hot chocolate run 10K actually falls in line with that. So I'll be doing that. There's also a 5K race that's around December. I'm still deciding if I should just do that by myself being just run a 5K on my own and just time it, or if I should sign up for one of our local races here, because when you do a local race for any of the distances, you kind of feel that energy of what it's like to run in a race with people. So it's a good experience. So if anybody's training for a 5K, 10K, half marathon or beyond, do your local races as well as the big events. It's a good experience. Not only that, when you join them, the local events kind of help them. It ensures that it continues on, these local races continuing for a long time, which is great. There's a lot of great ones in San Francisco. For example, Dolphin South End runners in San Francisco, they always hold weekly 5K and other distance runs. In Palo Alto, Silicon Valley, Bixby run, they do a 5K every weekend, and that's free. And it's just a great way for you to get your miles in. And kind of, I don't want to call it a competitive environment, but kind of like a runner community environment, which is good. So check it out. But that's my plan. Going back officially, my first run by an organization is going to be the hot chocolate, and I'll be the 10K distance And then after that, we're gonna go on to the Disneyland Half Marathon. And I'm doing the Zone 2 just to get myself back in the game. I got more runs lined up. We'll see how that goes. All gonna be more half marathons. Still waiting. I'm not ready yet for marathon, which is 26.2, but I know I'll get there. And I'm gonna have some fun with it along the way in the journey, especially if I can have my family go out and watch me. But oh yeah, going back to the equipment, I got some new gear. Right now I'm currently using Coros Pace 3. That was really good. I got the Coros Pace 3 watch, but originally I had the Garmin watch. I switched it up for a watch with new features, but I came back to Garmin, got myself a used Garmin 45 because of the features on the Garmin, which I wanted to use in my run. So now, yeah, I know, I'm running with two watches, and so far that's going pretty good. There's a couple of features in both that I like a lot. Let's start off with the Garmin. Garmin, I really, it does the tracking of your run. GPS is good. Battery life is okay. But what I do like is that it has live tracking. So, like I said, going back earlier, when my family was watching my run, the live tracking on the Garmin, I could set it up with, I can add people to track me, and it'll send an email link out to them that they could just click on and watch to see where I'm at. I'm testing out that feature right now. So come race day, we already know how to use it. It won't be a whole new thing. So I'm gonna do more in-depth review of the Garmin Forerunner 45 and just things that I like to do in my Ed's Gym Bag segment. So that's gonna come in a while. And okay, so that's the Garmin Forerunner 45. As for the Coros Pace 3, I just like this one because it's a beast. It's got a touch screen, all the great features, GPS tracking, heart rate. They got a touch screen. The Coros Pace 3 has a touch screen, and plus it's reasonably priced. So Coros Pace 3 has been my racehorse when I'm out there on the run. So two very good items, two very good timekeepers when I'm out running, helping me keep me on pace and on my goals. So for my Coros Pace 3, I have it in miles. My Garmin, I have it in kilometers, just so I can have those two different metrics. And we'll see where it goes. My first official week with both. But that's it for now. Gonna close out this Zone 2. You guys have a good day, and thank you so much. Catch on my YouTube. Catch me here on Twitch. I'll be uploading this onto my YouTube site. It'll have links to everything that I used. So you guys have a good day. Catch me in Zone 2 running. And like I said, if you know of any apps that you could recommend, even if you have, your specialty codes, let me know. I could use them. I could try out the apps and see how they do. Running apps, for training plans. And you guys have a good one. Happy Tuesday. Bye, guys.